So I'm 1 week, well, I'm like 1 month actually into my second semester, and I've already been cock blocked once. So I think that's a goal to have in life. Um, you know, but other than school, I work and I do the taekwondo thing now. And yeah, all of that's going pretty good right now. My grades are looking pretty good. Um, the only thing I'm really worried about is keeping my GPA up, obviously, and getting to fucking work on time the next day, and just dealing with capitalistic dread on my own, because that's what I seem to be about these days. Um, yeah, I assume that we all experience that from time to time, just doing the same monotonous thing over and over again. And yeah, maybe it's just me being a fucking lazy ass. And yeah, maybe it's just me being 21 and not wanting to do it. But I know I have to do it at some point, so fuck it. Um, I just want to get all this shit out of the way as soon as I possibly can. But a good thing is I'm working mornings now, so I get most of my days back. And I just noticed that I got a little bit of spaghetti on my lip, but that's fine. Spaghetti is good for you, especially when you haven't had it in a while and your favorite thing is fucking garlic bread. Um, but yeah. I also like lasagna, but that's a different story. Capitalistic dread is the main reason why I have therapy, but let's be real. Um, it's what keeps most of us isolated and into our own bubble, and it perpetuates this feeling of being trapped inside of this like nightmarish dystopian kind of society that makes you think that you don't have a voice and that you're powerless against the fucking machine. But, you just have to realize at one point that, you know, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because you're just gonna be. There's more spaghetti, but that's fine. I'm just doing this because I want to anyway. Um, yeah, capitalistic dread is something to deal with in life, and you have to deal with it in your own way. And you just can't be burdensome on other people about it, and you have to learn to move on from like the feeling of monotony. Like I also just recently picked up drawing and writing again. But I need to find an editor, so if you hear me throughout the infinite space of the internet. So I need an editor for a couple of books that I'm working on right now. Um, but that's just how I cope with the seemingly infinite nothingness that is the American way of life. And we did it to ourselves, and we can't escape that truth. And when you go home at night every day after work and you look in the mirror and you wonder what man you have become, it's like, what the fuck? But these are the thoughts that are running through my head all the time, and I have to deal with them. And I'm starting to put them out online now in front of like actual people to criticize me and my way of thinking. But it's whatever. Everyone goes through that kind of thing sometimes. So yeah, I just wish one day people will change for the better, hopefully. Like, You can't stay ignorant forever, and you can't stay dumb to the realities of your current life situation. Like, if your current life situation is shit, you have to face the fact that it is shit, and you have to be willing to move on to something better. And the only way you can do that is just by being open to it, because you don't want to you don't want to think you're trapped, like when by the time you're like 40 or something. You want to have at least some feeling of internal independence or liberty, but those concepts are dead nowadays, unfortunately. uh that's about it.